What's up, guys? LayedBackGaming here, bringing you the Halo 4 Top 10 Racetracks of June, number 1 through 5. At number 5, we have Besto by Bowser, and this is a double-wide map, and you can see from the overview, it just looks amazing. I love this map, and I really love just all of Bowser's maps. I've been a huge fan of all of his maps ever since I first found out about him in Halo Reach, and he's actually showed me a map that he's currently working on, so I'm really excited to see the finished version of that whenever he does finish that map. But right here, when you get done turning on this turn right here, you'll see on the outside of the map, if you take the outside, you're actually going to hit the track above you. That's what happened to one of the racers right there, and that's really the only main problem with the map is just that little flaw right there. But not a lot of people are going to be taking the outside lane on the track, so that's not a huge concern, but that is, a small little problem that can, kind of, I guess, frustrate some people. Now, the jumps tend to work most of the time for me. I never had any problems with the jumps, but if you're racing with a big party, if you're planning on racing with a big party, then the jumps can start to be a little bit of a problem. If you're shoving each other around and stuff, you're gonna flip over and sometimes mess up on the jumps. But other than that, the map itself was just fantastic. It was extremely smooth, and I had no other complaints with this map. There are these two drift turns. I just went on one, and then this is another one. So if you're really good at drift turns, you actually could do a 360 on these. Probably, I haven't attempted one, but I know a lot of people are really good at racing drift turns and just do kind of like 360s for fun. So if you're really good, you can do that and try that out. But anyway, great map by Bowser, and I'm definitely glad to see him in the top 10. Moving on to number 4, we have Cliffside Swirl by Day 3. Now, Day 3 is just such a popular forger, just all around, not just racetracks, but he makes a ton of just really fun minigame maps and everything. And it's really cool to see, that he makes, all these minigame maps, and then is also able to make some roller coasters and stuff. I think that's just awesome that he's just such a great, all-around forger. And this map is just really crazy. There's so many different twists and turns in this map, and I thought it was just a lot of fun. Now, this part right here for me just kind of makes me a little bit dizzy, the way the walls are set up, and you're just kind of going around like a huge spiral. It just made me really dizzy. But the map itself is just great and a lot of fun. It's a cool little twisty and turny map and everything, and it's compatible with the racetrack's game type, but the hill is actually up in the midair, so there's actually not some hill to capture. I don't know if he just did that on purpose just to kind of make it compatible so you could play it, because everybody tries to play the maps with the racetrack game type. I'm not sure, but either way, this was just a great map and really fun by Day 3. So go check him out on YouTube channel. He's got a YouTube channel, which is just the name of his gamer tag, Day 3. Be sure to go check him out. Definitely glad Day made it in the top 10. Now, moving on to number 3, we have Engineer by Goldliner 49er, and as you see from the overview, he's got these kind of huge little claws coming out of the hills, the mountains or whatever, and I'm not really sure exactly what those are meant to be. But this is a really cool map, and I think those little aesthetic pieces kind of add to the map. It's really cool. I'm not exactly sure what those are supposed to be. I'm sure he can kind of correct me in the description, and in the comments below, and let me know what it was meant to be. Now, this map it's a roller coaster map. As you can tell, it's actually a little bit more challenging than your average roller coaster map. I was actually having a hard time staying on, and you see, I actually am the only one that finishes the lap. Everybody ends up falling off and everything. So it was actually a fairly challenging roller coaster map. So, but a lot of people love having that little challenge for some racetracks, because a lot of people will get bored and stuff if they're racing like a double-wide map or a really easy roller coaster map, because there is that that group of people that just only like racetrack, like the difficult racetracks and stuff. So this was one of those. I think it's just a little bit difficult, but not a huge difficulty. But the map overall was just very fun to play on, and I love the huge little claw things coming out of the ground. I thought that just kind of added to the uniqueness of this map. So great job to Goldliner 49er. He just made last top 10 at number 1, and now he's at number 3. So I think that's awesome for him. At number 2, we have Mount Forge by Private Parts, and this is probably my favorite map from this top 10. I just think this map is just phenomenal and so much fun to play on. It's super unique than your average racetrack. A lot of people just kind of hate racetracks in general just because they're so repetitive, especially like double-wide maps, just because they're kind of like the same thing over and over again. But I think you really just kind of captured that uniqueness for this map, and just it's completely different from any other racetrack. And so I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy this map because it's so different. So please be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you think about this map, if you like it, if you didn't, and why or why not. I really do think a lot of people will like this map just because it's so unique, and it just being built in a mountain and everything like that. I thought this was just a really cool idea by Private Parts, and I'm definitely glad he got to make this map. I'm actually planning on making a separate video for this track just because it's so unique and I really enjoyed playing it. So I'll be sure to try to plan on doing that. But I thought this was an awesome map. It was really smooth and just a lot of fun to play on, and I absolutely love the big huge mountain that he made out of rocks, and I just thought that was so awesome. So Great job by Private Parts. Finally, at number 1, we have Allspark by Noble Forger. Now, this is a huge double-wide map way above Forge Island, and I thought this was just a fantastic map. Now, it's called Allspark because it's kind of themed after Transformers. You'll see the 2 Transformers on the map, which is really cool that he made that. You'll see one right to my right there, and there's actually a bigger one later on in this map. So I thought this was just a fantastic map. It was super smooth. I didn't really see any problems with the map. The jumps can sometimes mess up just a little bit, but for the most part, they work just perfectly. And this, I love rock turns. I don't know how many times I've had to say it, but Noble Forger makes so many rock turns in his maps, which I absolutely love. I think they're so awesome and just really cool to race on and everything. But you see, these different Transformers all around the map, which I love about this map. It's so cool, seeing him. He made all these aesthetics, the Transformers on the map, I think really just makes the map that much better. The jumps sometimes can mess up for people, but for the most part, they're pretty much 100% for, I mean, obviously they're not perfect, but I'd say about 90–95% the jumps work almost all the time. He did a great job editing the jumps and making sure they worked really well. And then just the rest of the map the map in general is all really smooth, and I just thought it was a great map and a lot of fun to play on. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to like and favorite. Also, if you want to download any of these maps, all the download links will be in the description, so you can go check them all out and download them. Here's a list of the top 10 right now, all the maps you just saw, so if you want to check them out, please be sure to go check them out. They're all amazing maps. And again, guys, please be sure to comment down below and tell me which map you thought should have been the number 1 map for this top 10. Let me know your reasons for why or why not. Also, be sure to click this annotation if you want to go see the Halo 4 Top 10 Racetracks of June, number 6 through 10. Again, guys, thanks so much for watching. And if you want to participate in the top 10s at all with voting or submitting one of your maps, then please be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me. You'll see some submission videos and voting videos from me. So please be sure to subscribe, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.